Hello and welcome back to another HTML5 tutorial. My name is Tom from wizardtutorial.com, and today we're going to talk about HTML5 article element, or the article tag. Now, it's new to HTML5, and the reason why they added this element is to show content that can be shared across the internet. Now, for your content to qualify to be inside the article tag, we need to first decide, can it be understood on its own? So, for example, if you took the content on your website and printed it out, would a stranger be able to read the content and understand the content fully without any other help from your website? So now, with that being said, when you make an article element on your website, is the content able to be read without, going to a different page or reading information on the sidebar or stuff like that? If the article can be understood without being read like that, then that content should be put into an article. Because what they're saying is anything in an article tag should be able to be shared across the internet. Now, let's first look at the syntax of the article element, which is very simple. Like every other element in HTML5, we write article, opening caret, article, closing caret. Alright, and we always must close this element out, so it will be opening caret, backslash, article, closing caret. Very simple, right? Alright, so that's our article tag. Now, when we make these article tags, like I said over and over again, we have to make sure this content can be shared on its own without any help from any other resources. So, in this example, I'm not going to write an article because it would take forever and this video would be forever long. So we're just going to pretend. First things first, though, let's think of a blog post. Say a WordPress website has a blog post, and a lot of times the theme developers will use article tags for the blog post, okay? Now, with that being said, they're basically assuming all your blog posts that you're using will be able to be standalone content. Now, we often see a header tag, or header element, within the article. Now, this explains the content a little bit of the article. So we got a header tag. How about putting a heading in there for the title? So we'll do H1, and we'll say this is HTML5 article element tutorial. Alright, so this explains our article. Now, in the header, you could also have other information like the date it was published, or the author, or any other useful information that you think should be added in there. Alright. Then we go down to our article, and we can do p tags. Just write an article. So this is a tutorial on the element, on the article element. Sorry. And we'll close out our p tags. All right. So let's just pretend that this article here is, 300, 400, 500 words in length. All right. Obviously, we don't want to sit here and watch me type out a bunch of content. Now, also in blog posts, we sometimes see the footer element used. Now, a lot of people think the footer should only be the footer of the website. No, we have a footer in the article. Same with the header. Some people think the header should only be used as the header of a website. No, we can use a header in the article as well. Alright, so let's say footer, and close it out. And what I want to put in the footer is, let's put author information. So what I'm going to do is another p tag. I'll close out my p tag. I'm going to say the author of this article is, and I'm going to put a link. href equals quotes, and I'm going to say http wizardtutorial.com. www.untitled.com, author Tom, and we'll close that out, and we'll say Tom, and close out our A tags. Now this is not a real link on my website, I don't believe, so that wouldn't work, but I just made something up here. So in our article, we have a header, we have the content of our article, which, you know, we're pretending this can be shared across the web any way you would understand it. And then in the footer, it has this author of the author of this article is, and it says Tom. You click on it, it will take you to the author page, and that's the footer. So this is the article element, and the main thing you got to understand is that can this content be shared on its own and understood without any influences? If so, then put your content in an article tag. We don't need to include the header. It's not required. We don't need to include the footer. It's not required. We can have the article tag with just p tags. We can also have the article tag with some heading tags and stuff like that. So if you have any questions about the article tag, feel free to leave us a comment on YouTube or on our website at wizardtutorial.com, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.